ordering U.S. diplomats, some of them, to leave Moscow and demanding that U.S. vacate two properties. All of this is in direct response to a new Russian sanctions bill that is sitting on the president's desk waiting for him to sign it.
Will he sign it, though? Because this was overwhelmingly passed by the Senate last night, but it does ultimately take away power from the president.
The U.S. will now have to limit the number of diplomatic staff that are in Russia to the same number that Russia is allowed, just over 400. Russia is also restricting the use of two different properties. And there was a U.S. response that we just got to. Well, let's read first what the Russian Foreign Ministry said this morning, talking about the sanctions bill that just passed. This measure is further proof of the United States' extremely hostile foreign policy. Hiding behind its sense of superiority, the United States arrogantly ignores the stances and interests of other countries. The bill is an obvious indication that relations with Russia are being dragged down by political infighting in the United States. Pretty typical Russian response there. And then the U.S. Embassy in Moscow responded by saying, "We've received the Russian government notification. Ambassador Teft expressed his strong disappointment and protest. We've passed the notification back to Washington for review." So at this point, we're still waiting for more from the State Department. What will their response be to this retaliation that was swift, even before the president could sign this bill? Or I guess we should say, or not.